Oh man, this wind is probably buffeting this audio. Last amazing video I put up. Obviously, I didn't even have time to check it out. Has no audio with it. And what I was doing was I went live on YouTube. That's something they say that they do. So, and I've done it before. Gone live and it worked, but I had that little microphone, separate microphone thing hooked up, and there's a little indicator light on that is so I'm telling you, the weather's beautiful. There's a little indicator light around that I could barely see. So I guess the microphone may have been off on that, but that's a bonus video because you didn't have to listen. You didn't have to listen to a thing I said. So that's pretty cool. And I want to thank everybody for their support. You guys are phenomenal. And I mean phenomenal. Usually I can be found in the comment section on two sites, New Jersey Exposed for sure, and Crime Night, an amateur, sleuth. Thank you, man. Thank you. Let me get out of the way here. He's doing his best to ask questions in a very, very complicated issue where I even hate to talk like this, two girls were taken. Yeah, beautiful. Welcome to my life. Two girls were taken, and unfortunately, the worst happened to them. So that's out in Delphi, Indiana, and that's the Monon High Bridge incident. And I'm telling you, talk about, oh, what tangled webs we weave when we practice to deceive. That has got to be one of them. There is so much there. They have one guy locked up. I'm, being an old man, I was young at one time. I used to carry things. So, I know a little bit about carrying things. I wouldn't want to be carrying around let's say 40 pounds. That's like a big bag of food or something, 2 40-pound bags of food. I wouldn't, on my own, that's 80 pounds. In rough terrain, or not so rough, but uneven, unpaved, slippery, wooded type area terrain. I wouldn't want to do it, and I don't think it can be done by any one person. So I think that case, see if the heroin is back in the city. No, I wouldn't want to have to carry all of that weight like that. And then to assume that it was one person alone that managed these two girls, I find that hard to believe. I really find that hard to believe. One of them could have run something. Everything. I don't know. I just don't know how well planned that was. If it was planned, it certainly seems to me that there was some planning involved. The fact that how old this case is, I can understand if they were litigating it and all of this and what was going on. Sure, okay. So, 6 years. All right, you can understand that, the way the judicial system works, and the fact that we were all scammed with that coronavirus thing. Sure, that set the court calendars back plenty. I get it. Wow. So that's a very confusing case. And law enforcement, I'm telling you, law enforcement globally, that's just some kind of really strange, sick puzzle. Law enforcement, man, they're more like tyrants and extortionists more than law enforcement. If they were in fact law enforcement, high tide it looks like. High slime. High slime in my area. Oofa. Yeah, and it's been raining, so. Yeah, so Crime Night, his site's been doing very well. There's some subscribers there that came over and subbed to my site. Thank you guys very much. And I'll let you in on a little secret. Joe has a lot of problems accepting kindness and money. He's got a big problem with that, even though he's putting in tons and tons of hours in the editing and research. All the research that he's put up, it's documented. He's not making this stuff up. He's not pulling this stuff out of thin air. This is what has been released to the public. That's it. So, for the people that are trying to vilify him, that's just flat out ridiculous. You see how this is a problem. This truck had run me over in a half a second. And there's a train coming. Jesus, let me get it over the tracks here before stuff starts happening. This is a very dangerous area. There it goes. Sure you can hear that. Okay. Slam this down. Okay. You can hear that. Nah, that's usually all night I gotta listen to that. You see, just that little walk from here to my place, and you think you can't hear this? Pennsylvania, New Jersey Transit. So you hear that all night. Sometimes the train, you see that's two sets of tracks, sometimes going in both directions. And these conductor clowns, or whoever they are, engineers, some of them think that horn is a musical instrument. And they like to go through these towns, they signal each other, they rabbits and squirrels and birds and everything. They got to be blowing that damn horn. And each one of them has their own little signature toot. I blow the horn like this. So, can't imagine how bad it would be living over here, this close to the tracks. Wow. So, during the day you hear the trains. During the night, when traffic is low, that's when train traffic is higher. So there's more trains at night when you're trying to sleep. Yeah, my videos are all over the place. It's just me ranting and blogging and whatever. New Jersey exposed. He must be busy as can be, because I haven't seen a whole lot of activity on his YouTube site. However, he's real big at posting on Facebook. Gunnison Undercover. And he's always got a ton of stuff going up on Facebook. So if you want to see some hair-raising and sickening reporting on the powers that be, New Jersey Exposed and Gunnison Undercover, certainly the places to be to find out. Oh man, I'm really putting the pace in. Holy mackerel. Yeah, I'm going to the bank, get my rent. I know it's late. Do I care? Yeah, sort of. They just jacked it up again. And that apartment complex is a shambles. Very nasty people. Very, very, very nasty people. And the maintenance, staff, management over there, it's not that good. They had the windows wide open the other day in the rain. So the rain's pouring into the building. So I call maintenance, and of course, you know, you get the answering machine. So that whole building is black mold. Another thing, if there's anything to do with saving energy, I don't see how that applies to them. How does that apply to them when they got these big industrial air conditioners running with the windows open? How does that make sense? So that's got to be a lot of money running them air, a lot of energy, a lot of wasted energy in this country from contemptuous landlords like mine. And their excuse was that the window in the trash rooms are open because they want to let the smell out. So I guess somewhere that window is a one-way valve, that air can only come out. So I don't know how the heck the rain manages to come in and the smell goes out. Well, if they wanted to be in compliance, all they would have to do, because all the electrical wiring is there, and just add another box in there and put a little exhaust fan in there, cut a hole, put the exhaust fan in, and nice Ferrari. But I believe in American muscle cars. Not that they're probably not even made in the United States. And if I had my choice, it'd probably be one of them GTRs. I like them cars. They look like they got plenty of room inside for an old geezer like me to sit down, put my garbage in the trunk, my fishing gear, my camping gear, and looks like a pretty decent car to get around in. Yeah, so I imagine I'll go back over and check the video. You can see what this is just a lot of pressure living in this area. And this is the area where that guy had that pit bull loose. It was right here. And he ran into this guy's yard, ran across the front yard, and then down into the corner of that over there. So as you know, walk into the bank, I'm trying to get money to keep a roof over my head, and I gotta be dodging pit bulls. And that's not the only one. Everybody down here, that's the only dog breed. Oh, we gotta have pit bulls. Yeah, okay. Gotta have them pit bulls. So, and the local government, the police here would love to see me get torn apart and mauled. We'll retouch that site. We'll go back on that. Declarations burglarizing my home. Jacinia Rivera, the social worker, her supervisor, Kellen Polito, over at Declarations Inc. in Freehold, New Jersey, set it up to burglarize my home. If they were so worried about my health, why the hell is a computer missing? And according to the Fourth Amendment, anything to be taken or removed from those premises has to be written down on some sort of warrant. So they took me, stole the computer, violated all kinds of my rights, and it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. And this is where I'm stuck. In case you say, well, you're sick and tired of seeing this, and it's just speed limit 25, but not around here. That you're tired of hearing this, me too. I wish this had gone through an honest court and been in front of an honest jury to decide this and see how egregious this is. A disabled senior citizen being robbed by the social worker whose mother is the grounds manager at the apartment complex. Now, her mother filed, I don't know how many false police reports. And you go, well, I'm sick of hearing. Well, you know what? You're hearing me because they've never been able to lock me up for anything. Because I really try, and I suggest this to everybody, just try to obey the laws. Don't get in trouble. Don't steal. Don't do anything illegal. It's not smart because you're going to wind up in all kinds of hot water for that. Just find something else to occupy your time. So, Declarations uses the Long Branch Police to get their, that's their personal thugs. They'll call the police. And here, another point. Declarations had sent 2 people over to help me with the housing paperwork. And this is the second time in a year they jacked my rent up again, which I believe is all retaliation and punitive, what they're doing. That's what I believe. So, the story is just real bad, and you know, we all look to be treated fairly, but using the police to do your thug work, that's illegal. That's civil rights violations, big time. So, Declarations Inc. out of Freehold, New Jersey. You could Google them. That's public information. And somehow what they do is they'll call Google, or I don't know how they do it, type or whatever. They'll electronically communicate with Google and say, oh, you know, this guy that's claiming we burglarized his house. Oh, yeah, we're a big organization, and, you know, no way can we have this get out. Google, being the backstabbers they are, of course, they'll take it right down. So they take my reviews down, which is called shadow banning, which if it's an organization that accepts taxpayer money, you can't keep a taxpayer legally from posting a review on your organization. But they do, which silences the victims. So I came here to get money to pay the rent. Oh, like I said, 8:30 in the morning, the apartment complex is trying to call me, which my phone doesn't turn on until 10:30. So I wasn't bothered by the call, and they know better because they could have made a big stink out of that. They're supposed to give me at least 24 hours notice before they enter my apartment. At least, and they didn't. So that's really, I don't even know what to say about that. The grounds manager right there, she seems to be a very nice person. And boy, oh boy, when she took that job, she's right in the frying pan there. So I sympathize with her. I'm not trying to make her job tough. As a matter of fact, by me reporting all of these inconsistencies should help her and make the job a little easier. Who she can believe and who she can't, and what's actually wrong and what needs to be attended to. So that was my intentions, was to, keep things on the up and up with her. We'll see. I'm still waiting for word from South Jersey Legal Services. I saw Dr. Zwerin again, and he's willing to go to bat for me on this one. These people destroyed my life. I'm not getting younger, getting older and sicker. So just being able to get out is sort of a big deal. I'd rather be staying in next to some nice, cool, fresh water right now, and fishing and talking to you about that, and ranting and raving while I fish. James Freeman, I don't want to leave him out of the mix. James Freeman's site on YouTube is a very, very good site. He puts in the work for sure. Stop by, see him, see New Jersey Exposed for sure. Stop by and see Crime Night on YouTube. All of these are easily accessible on YouTube. Wow, boy, did I come here at the wrong time, huh? Oh my God. Just get off the road so I don't get hit. He's just wandering around here. So I'm gonna get my money order. Maybe stop and get something to eat at one of these places. It's like walking through Mexico here. There's not a hair. Dio, what the heck does that say? I can't even see from here to there. Margarita. And there's another Mexican place. More Mexican. So, whatever it says on that sign, oye, sídame, whatever. Pretty cool. Whatever it means. But for me, this is terrible. I want to thank each and every one of you. You people are great. And maybe this will make the reviews on my video with the no audio go up even higher. People shoot over there and put a thumbs up for not being able to hear me. So I'll talk to you people. Oh, and another thing, when I do a live thing and then cut the live off, it automatically starts to upload it to YouTube. But YouTube is working on the censorship now to the point where for me to upload a little live video takes like 6-8 hours. So, and that's just pushing a couple buttons. Yeah, go ahead, load it. So imagine what these other sites go through, Freeman, Crime Night, New Jersey Exposed, when they're editing the videos, putting them up, they go through a lot. Them videos just don't happen. So we're here. I got my Shoe Leather Express. I'm next in line here, I think, unless I get run over from behind. And I'll talk to you folks later. Thank you. Talk to you later.